Weekend, I guess more or less to get you guys caught up. We got a couple bursts left this week, tomorrow and Wednesday, to get these guys really just sharpened up, dialed in for this weekend, and to get them feeling as best as they possibly can when they step on the mat Saturday. Our team is excited to compete, and as a coaching staff, we're excited to actually finally put our whole lineup out there to compete together.
Chase Straw had to steal a spot last year. He only had one spot. This year, I think he has 4 spots, but he still has to try and steal one. How do you think his mindset is going into this week, and what do you think he can do?
I think Chase Straw is more capable than going and stealing a spot. He's feeling good. He's the type of guy that really tends to come on towards the end of the year, as he showed last year. And I think he's got the ability to do it again.
How is Todd Small feeling, and with there being 8 allocation spots at 133, could there be some strategy to where he doesn't have to wrestle an entire tournament and still lock up a bid?
Just to shoot you straight, we plan on him wrestling the whole tournament. I think we got really lucky with just what happened, and his kneecap sliding out, but they were able to get it back in really quick, and he's actually been on the mat already. Yesterday and today, he'll be on the mat again. So Todd Small's actually looking really good. It's like nothing ever happened. So I'm hoping that's not even an issue where we have to do something like that.
The same level as Straw, Shapiro will also probably have to steal a bid at 197. Is the message to both the guys as simple as you've got nothing to lose but everything to gain?
Absolutely. You talk about a guy like Shapiro. He's kind of been thrown to the wolves a little bit, trying to grow into the weight class. Obviously, he's shown some spurts where he's got the ability to compete at the weight class. Now, as a coach, you're trying to get him pumped up, hyped up as much as you can, and hopefully he's ready when he steps on the mat and goes and performs like he's able to.
You mentioned in your opening statement that this is the time of year where you get guys to peak, and you want to make sure that they're feeling good by the time Saturday comes, whatever. What do you do during the week to try to get there? What do practices look like and all that stuff?
It depends on the team, depends on where you're at. Obviously, we're a little dinged up, so this year was definitely a lot different than last year. This year, there's probably a little bit more focus on the cardio aspect compared to last year, where you were purely focused on just getting them sharpened up and dialed in, technically, probably wise, more than anything, and mentally. This year has been quite a bit different in the aspect that you're just trying to keep them in shape, get them feeling as best as they can. Obviously, Dagan's got some issues, Carr's had some issues, obviously Small 2 weekends ago. So each scenario, each guy's different, so it's hard to put your thumb on exactly one thing. But I think the biggest thing at this time of year is keeping everything short and making it really intense for that short period of time, so that you're still building, and but not too long where you're dragging it out and these guys get drugged down and kind of wore out towards the end of the year.
How difficult has it been to manage all of the injuries and weight changes even and all that stuff?
It's been a handful, to be completely honest. As a coach, we put it on us a little bit, to help these guys adjust to these weight classes. Obviously, Colbray and Coleman kind of came back to bite them in the butt a little bit when you think about qualifying and making sure that you have a spot to go to the NCAA tournament, God forbid something happened. But with that, and then the injuries on top of it, it's just a lot of energy from our end more than anything to make sure that these guys are getting what they need so that they feel the best and can compete the best when they step on the mat.
How has David Carr looked on the mat, considering he hasn't wrestled a competitive match for the last, I think, now month or so?
I think it's been about 5 weeks, but he's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got a little bit of building to do, and we do have some time. Obviously, this weekend's a big weekend, but I think 3 weeks from now is even more important. So he'll be ready to go by that time. And it's a lot of it, when you think about something that big happens to you, it's more mental than it is anything. He's healed up. It's as strong as it's going to get. So as long as we have him in the right frame of mind and he has himself in the right frame of mind, he's gonna be perfectly fine.
How important is it for him to not use up or exasperate so much energy in the early matches of the tournament to save some for later matches?
Well, he's in shape, so hopefully that's not an issue.
Mhm.
You know, with myself, I've been through the same kind of situation, so I can relate to him. And a lot of the same things that I used to get myself ready to go for the Big Tens at the time and the NCAAs are kind of coming into play. It's actually kind of beneficial looking back on it now that those things did happen, because you can relate and you can keep a guy moving forward in the right way. But so I guess with that, being able to relate to it, just helping him get ready to go, it's gonna be good.
Anything else, guys? Sweet.